Welcome back to a very special Turnbuckle Trash Talk interview. I am here with the Bomb Shelter, Joseph Schwartz, Randi West, Satu Jinn. They made it out to ACW Wednesday Night Proving Ground, heading into Luck of the Irish this Saturday. I got them for a few minutes here to talk about the Bomb Shelter, to talk about how you guys got started, the creativity behind what you do. I think it's one of the more creative characters, if I may say so, out there, and I would love to hear, where the idea originated, how it grew to be what it is, and where it's going from here.
Oh, thank you. Bomb Shelter started about 5 years ago. We were a group of enhancement talent out of the Midwest. We just were a bunch of people trying to cut our teeth, reinvent ourselves at multiple stages in the game. Anywhere from 20 years in the business, which is Zodiac, our oldest member, to I'd say, what are you at, 4 years in the business at Satu Jinn, and we all had the same plan. We just were hungry, and we like sci-fi, we like time travel, we like the weird, we like the strange. We liked each other, the guilty pleasure of the unknown. So we wanted to take something that you don't normally see in wrestling. We saw that sci-fi fans weren't exactly being given something to nibble on. They weren't being filled, and there's enough kicks and punches and flips, and everyone wants to be the best wrestler in the world, but man, don't you just want to be entertained? Do you just want to be entertained?
Absolutely, and honestly, I think in the past 5 or so years, wrestling has lost a lot of that. They've lost a lot of the character. I mean, in the 80s and the 90s, when I was most into wrestling, characters were king, and it's really nice to see a group like the Bomb Shelter bringing that back, making that important. I think that's such a old school mentality that a new school audience needs. So how did you guys actually get into wrestling? What appealed to you about wrestling? Because I know I myself am also a sci-fi nerd. I'm into that kind of stuff. But there was something about wrestling that called to me. What was it for you guys?
Wrestling, let me see. Being able to beat somebody up and not get in trouble for it. that was my main thing. Because I had sketchy growing up in Detroit and everything. So
I'm from Ann Arbor.
Yeah, exactly. What's the best way to get your anger out but not have to actually go to jail? That was me.
Fair enough. Who trained you guys?
I was trained by old-timer Jeff King originally, brought into the business, and then I went over to the House of Truth, but at the House of Truth Martini School, I was actually trained by the American kickboxer, who's actually known for training Drake Younger and a lot of the other Naptown Dragons and guys you used to see that cut their teeth in like CZW and on the East Coast in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So that's where I was trained, and...
Me, myself, I would like to say I was trained by, up in Hillview, Kentucky, by a man named Cashflow, and followed up with mentoring by these guys, the Hooligans, Tracy Smothers. That's pretty much who trained me.
I was Truth Martini's first female student.
That's amazing. And Truth Martini is obviously very experienced in the business. He's worked alongside the trainer of Turnbuckle Trash Talk, Jay Lethal, for a long time, so it's really cool to see
Scott
that.
D'Amore. And Scott D'Amore.
Scott D'Amore, absolutely. And so where do you see the Bomb Shelter heading from here? What are your goals going forward?
So I'm going to say this right now because this is generally how I feel. We've been around for a while. I've been doing this for 13 to 14 years. She's been doing this for about 16 years. It's coming up to 17, and we've never wavered. We've never quit. We've never stopped. We've never let people surpassing us discourage us. We've always been happy for everybody. But I know 2019 is going to be the year for the Bomb Shelter. All of us, all 4 of us. This is going to be our year. We're going to get everything that we worked for this year, and I genuinely feel the energy in 2019 for us. Genuinely, I think this is the year.
And Bomb Shelter's going international. Let's just say that. International Bomb Shelter.
How have we gone intergalactic and yet we've not gone international yet? It's a very strange thing.
So it's a hard thing to accomplish, but we accomplished it.
We did it once.
That's fantastic. Guys, I wish you the best of luck going forward. Thank you so much for joining me. It's so great to see you guys down here.
If you've got any children at home, you too can own the Bomb Shelter young adult novel, now available at eatsleepwrestle.com and on my Facebook page, Joseph Schwartz. It's a scattered timeline involved with all your favorite Impact stars.
Shameless promoting.
Shameless.